Hello! Today we are going to talk on a very important topic: how to develop your spatial awareness skills. There is nothing difficult about that, but there is one peculiarity. You have to practice. Of course, you can knock down a few poles, trees, fences, scratch and dent your car time and time again. Almost all experienced drivers went through this. But can you minimize those dents and scratches? Of course you can, if you practice. I'll show you a few exercises which I use at my spatial awareness classes. Some of them have long been known, and some of them I invented myself. The spatial awareness cycle is divided into several video tutorials. Here is the first short lesson. I put a pillar next to the car. By the way, I've already shown this in my videos. I tell the student to turn the steering wheel in the opposite direction and ask, if you drive, will you hit the pillar? Everyone says they will. Then I suggest trying. We move and everything's in place. It doesn't even stir. Thus, if you turn away from something, it means you drive away from it and you won't hit it. This is true for modern cars. However, this is not applicable to older cars or trucks. Next, we put two pillars at a distance of about 30–40 meters. The car is between them. Your goal is to drive as close to the front pillar as possible without hitting it. You can leave the car and look at the result. Then do the same with the rear pillar. The video shows the ideal case. This is what we should strive for. Do not be upset if you can't do it at once. This is common. That's what practice is for, to achieve the result. Drive, stop, leave the car, have a look, and again, time after time. Now, let's make the task more complicated. Repeat your actions with the front and rear pillars, but this time slightly hit them, so that you can see that the pillar stirs and tilts. But it should remain standing. The advantage of this exercise is that you see the result without leaving your car. The pillar tilts, that's the result. But if the pillar falls, you need to go out of the car to put it in place. The exercise is pretty interesting, even kind of funny. At least my students are always happy to do this exercise. Now reposition the pillars. Make a kind of a clearance gate. Drive between the pillars. You can't hit the pillars. Reduce the distance between them gradually. At the end of the exercise, the distance between the pillars and the car mirrors should not exceed half a centimeter.